Where we were hunting the elk was mostly up in the mountains. They were starting to kind of move down a little bit. Still a little bit of late rut bugling. It was just really cool to witness all that. We saw hundreds of elk. What we were looking for was a good mature 7+ old bull. It's pretty exciting for this hunt, this bull elk hunt, because I'm going to a place I've never been before. I've never hunted in Utah before. We are hunting with Wild Country Outfitters here in northern Utah. It's beautiful terrain here. It's very similar to our home state of Nevada. A lot of aspens, a lot of pine trees and cedars, and some mahoganies, mountains, valleys, even some, low sagebrush areas. Where we were hunting the elk was mostly up in the mountains. They were starting to kind of move down a little bit. Still a little bit of late rut bugling. It was just really cool to witness all that. We saw hundreds of elk, mostly bull elk. That's not something I get to see, all the time out hunting. So that was really neat.
My name's Dan Ames. They call me Amo or Amos. I work for Wild Country Outfitters. We're hunting elk this week. Our management program, we don't like to kill bulls less than 7 years old. We hunted for 4 days. We saw some older bulls that were broke, some that weren't up to our expectations. We probably averaged seeing 50, 60 bulls a day.
Day one here at Wild Country Outfitters, and we just zeroed in our rifles and really excited to get started tomorrow. It's snowing and I'm hoping to see some great elk. My favorite about hunting elk is they're not easy. You have to work for them. You just don't go out and get one, you know, and they taste really good. See some elk, which is a great sign. Got 6 down here at the bottom, a couple up top here. Just waiting to see if we need to get a little closer, get a little bit better look. But I'm really excited that we're seeing elk right off the bat. It's good news. My guide is my favorite part of this whole trip. He is a kick in the pants and we just got along great. I really enjoyed his company and he knows what he's doing. Wild Country Outfitters is one of the best organizations that I've had the chance to hunt with, and we've just been taken care of like you can't believe, and everything about this hunt has been amazing.
My favorite part about guiding is I get to hunt every day. Don't necessarily have to kill animals, but I still get to go out and enjoy the outdoors and interact with the animals. Julie is very nice, personable, and she never got too frustrated with me when I'd tell her the bulls were too young to shoot.
Do you think they'll hang out there for the night?
Robo does.
What do you think, Amos?
Just need like about 30 minutes more like.
So tonight, we saw more elk than I've ever seen. Ever. Combined elk ever. There are a lot broken off, and a lot of them obviously been fighting through the rut. So I've never seen so many elk with their main beams broken off. But tonight we saw some really good ones. We might come back and see if they're still here in the morning. Only got about 30 more minutes left of light, so we don't want to put the pressure on them right now. So we'll come back and see what we see tomorrow. We hunted good 4 days of heavy glassing and walking. Put a stalk on a few. Never got a chance on a bigger bull. They were all broke from the rut or they were too young. What we were looking for was a good mature 7+ old bull with, you know, nice horns, and we just never really ran across anything like that.
He's coming down the trees right there. Look, I just want to make sure that wasn't the one. Yeah, he's right there. Just put a stalk on some elk. Our guide is gonna go up there and see if the one we've been looking at is here. And then try to get as close as we can. They're pretty skittish right now after the rut. A little bit tired still, thankfully, but they were bedded down in these aspens. Just came out. So we're going to see if the bigger one is here. And hopefully I'll get a chance at a great bull.
What we have here is, it's so unique, is we have so much of a variety. We have, you know, great bull elk and a great elk herd. We have a great mule deer herd. We have a great antelope herd. Our moose are on the uprise. We had a big disease come through about 10 years ago that wiped out quite a bit of moose. But what we do here is the conservation side of it, you know, seeing 1 to 14-year-old bulls. And it's just making it to where, I mean, the animal numbers have grown vastly over the last 7 to 8 years.
We were in a completely different area, had not been there yet, and we're actually put a stalk on a different bull, and he just wasn't what we were quite looking for. So we were making our way back and came across another group of elk, and that's when they were bugling a little bit and carrying on, had some cows with them.
We got into a new area, found some more mature bulls.
So day 4, we put on another stalk on these 2 elk. They looked great, wanted to get a little closer look. Turns out, they just went into the trees. They're just going into the trees over there, but a little too immature for what we're looking for. And unfortunately, I didn't get to pull the trigger today yet.
And as we were walking back to the truck, we saw across another ridge, saw some, and stopped, threw up the vortex, and here's this great big 7x7 bull. So we decided, you know, we had about a half hour left, we could manage, and we put the move on this great bull. Well, by the time we got to the bull, it was dark.
Thanks, Amos. Thank you so much.
I wish half my men shot.
When we walked up to him, I was just like, wow, he's just symmetric and perfect, and he's got cool points, and he was just a beautiful elk. And one shot, one kill, beautiful 7-point. And I just could not be happier with this bull. He's beautiful. I'm really thankful to my guide Amos of Wild Country Outfitters.
Miss Julie put a wonderful shot. One shot, the animal was down. It was a great day.
I was so happy and just glad that I finally heard the words from my guide that I'd been waiting to hear all week, and that was that he was old enough and that he was not broke. So we were super happy that we finally got to get a good size, good mature bull. So we came back this morning to recover the bull. We got him a little ways before sunset last night. Glad that Mike got his mule deer so that he was able to come out with me today and get a few pictures with me and see my harvest and this beautiful animal that I'm very thankful that I got to get through Wild Country Outfitters. And my amazing guide Amos and my camera crew. So thank you very much, guys, for putting in the hard work and being so patient with me, and all of it paid off. He's a beautiful 7x7 and I couldn't be happier.